Hey guys, Bear here from TGS with another unboxing video. Today we have the Super Nintendo Entertainment System Classic Edition. Basically going to be unboxing this little item that's been a specialty over the last few months. People went crazy. They sold out in like a half hour from most GameStops in my area. I got lucky and I was able to pick one up at a store that apparently people didn't rush to get to. So here is my edition of the game. Basically, it's a mini version of the original SNES system. It looks the same, it has similar controllers, but it has all the games built in with an HDMI, which makes it a much better console, obviously. Just a quick overview of the games that are available with this. We have CONTRA 3, The Alien Wars, Donkey Kong Country, EarthBound, Final Fantasy III, F-Zero, Kirby Superstar, Kirby's Dream Course, The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, Mega Man X, Secret of Mana, Star Fox 2, Street Fighter II Turbo, Hyper Fighting, Super Castlevania IV, Super Ghouls'n Ghosts, Super Mario Kart, Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars, Super Mario World, Super Metroid, Super Punch-Out, and Yoshi's Island. That is just a list I read off my iPad. Online, it says that's what's on this, so hopefully that is exactly what's included. And you can kind of see on the right side, it has a few of those covered right here. We're going to basically take a look at the outside first. So that was the front. Here's the side. Just says it's a Super Retro Blast from the past. Just it's a mini-sized version, over 20 pre-installed classic games from the 90s, fully loaded and ready to play, using the original controllers, and then in different languages. On the back, kind of give you an overview of the games that are available, and pretty much the list I have in front of me is right there. You can see the list of games right here. I'll try to hold it up a little bit closer. Hopefully you guys can see this okay. A ton of games. It's going to be pretty awesome. Apparently they rated this mini console teen. I guess that's the highest rating any of these games have. So it's appropriate for most people of all ages. We all know younger kids than what it states here playing all these games anyway. Even GTA is played by young people nowadays. On this side you got the Super NES Classic controller. Just states it's basically the full-sized original controller. Just plug it in and you're ready to go. It has the control pad for quick control movement, A, B, X, and Y buttons for rapid fire action, special L and R shoulder buttons, and the typical select and start for menu selection and pausing the game. On the top just says Classics, and down here just a bunch of mumbo jumbo that we don't need to get into. Let's go ahead and open this up. I have yet to fully open it up. I kind of took a peek inside, but I did not fully open it, so I'm not really sure what we're going to expect. Seems like it's best to open it this way. There's nothing else in the box. Let's put it in the background for now. Alrighty, so here we have this stuff. I'm going to make sure stuff doesn't fall out. So right here we have just the paperwork for the game, not really important to go over. But here we go, we're going to start with whatever the heck this is falling out. Apparently it's just the plug and the adapter. It's pretty fancy for a Nintendo plug, to be honest. Especially considering it's based on the SNES. These are obviously modernized. In here, I believe this is our controller. Just going to get this stuff out the way. Here it is, just like the original controller. Feels very similar as well, and obviously the cable in the bag. We don't need to go into that much detail about pulling the cable out. That just plugs into the console. Here is the second controller, same deal. So let's place these over here. Now for the most important part of all, well, I guess second, let's go through these first in the back. So it comes with an HDMI cable. So you're ready to go. You don't have to buy one. Has one right here. It also comes with a USB compact, I guess, adapter here. Now here is the biggest part of this whole specialty item. The Mini. Look at this. This is awesome. I had one of these when I was a kid, 20 years ago. I played all the original games, all the Marios, all that stuff. Unfortunately, I wasn't streaming back in the 90s or unboxing stuff, so we'll start with this. Over here you got HDMI out, you got the DC in, so that explains what that cable is for. It's HDMI, Super NES control deck, and it complies with the 15 of the FCC rules, so I don't think any of us care about that, we just want to play this. On the front you have the two sections here, which are meant for the controllers. I'm not really sure how that works because, you know, the adapters are completely different on the modern system. It doesn't have this. These are kind of like closed, it seems. On top, we have the eject button, which doesn't work. Power button work, reset works. You can't stick games in here, it's way too small. But it's pretty sweet. We're going to have to figure out how you're supposed to connect the controllers to this. Oh, here we go. Apparently, this just pops off like that. I saw the little hinge on the bottom there for the opening. They plug right into here, completely different than the original shape, but we are in a modern day and age where we can have better connectivity from our controllers to our console. It's probably a overall better system. Let's plug this back on, and that's that. It's pretty sweet. I'm pretty excited about playing this. I'm going to stream it on my channel. We're going to check out all of these original games from Donkey Kong Country to Super Mario World, games I loved as a child. Looking forward to having a chance of actually beating them. From what I understand, everything's in a big menu. You pick the game you want to play, you play it. The biggest feature I think that will be different for the new generations is the fact that you'll be able to save your progress. Back when I was a child and we played these games, we couldn't save our progress for the most part anywhere in the middle of the game. If you died playing Mario enough times, you had to restart from the beginning. Now I have a feeling that you can, make a save once you get to the next world, no matter how many lives you have left. If you run out, you can probably just load your save back and continue on. You don't have to restart from the entire beginning. I don't know if that defeats the purpose a little bit, but I won't lie, I'll probably take advantage of that myself, because I want to play through the entire game. And, if you fail 10 times, I don't want to have to redo the first 3 levels 15 times, because at level, 4 I fail at the same spot every time. I'd rather make a save, get through it, and move on. Actually, some of my original SNES games that I had just simply did not work anymore. I'm not sure if the battery died inside of them, if the overall thing just went bad. Kind of sucks. Same thing happened for Nintendo 64 games I had. Some of the ones I really wanted to play on stream. The only older console game I've streamed so far is Pokemon Snap on N64. And to be honest, playing it on a modern large screen kind of gave me, I guess, just didn't make me feel well. I guess motion sickness, you could say. Don't have that problem with modern games. I play them for hours on end, no problem. Racing, shooter, the whole 9 yards. And for some reason, these older games, just since their graphics aren't as good, they can tend to increase the likeliness of, motion sickness and stuff like that. So I'm interested to see how the HDMI will perform compared to the original system that I played, honestly, like a year ago, but I wasn't streaming it since back then I didn't have the streaming set up to do so. Now I have 2 different streaming devices from Elgato. One of them will allow me to connect an old console. One of them works with only HDMI. Luckily, this one can be streamed through the HDMI one, so we can get the best quality possible. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed my unboxing video. Would really appreciate if you like, subscribe, check out our other content, post a comment, let us know what you think about this console. I should be doing unboxing videos for the Sega Genesis Mini as well as the Atari Mini at some point in the next few months. I saw them at the GameStop. They said they weren't going as fast and they were kind of sitting around a bit. But with 80 some games on the Sega and over 100 games on the Atari, why wouldn't I get it? Perfect little consoles to stream. Play some of the older games that I've been wanting to play. Oh, and that's that. Make sure you like, subscribe. Peace out.